Hello everyone and welcome to Chatty's Talk, Blooming in Philly. Let's check out who's blooming. Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Chatty's Talk, Blooming in Philly. I am here with a very good friend through a friend. Her name is Dawn. Dawn, what's your last name?
Walker.
Walker, that's right, because it's on the book. Dawn Walker. Welcome, Dawn, to this episode of Blooming in Philly. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good. You just got off work?
No, actually, I don't work on Friday night.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. But you work overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you shared with me earlier, you've been doing this for how many years?
25.
25. At nights or just your schedule just changed to nights?
No, I've been doing nights for about 19 years.
Oh my gosh. Wow, your body is not confused?
Oh,
Day,
yes.
night?
It does not like night work at all.
It doesn't?
No.
Wow. So do you ever rotate?
No.
Night, day, nights, just nights?
It's kind of hard. Once you go on a shift,
Yeah, it's kind of
for
hard.
them to put you on another one because they don't like doing that really.
Okay, all right. I did nights for a while and I loved it. My kids were small. I absolutely loved it.
I hate night work.
Oh, really? I loved it. Because then I had my day to do all the things I need to do. But anyway, we're here joining Dawn Walker for her new book. Her new book is now available on Amazon. It is called Mask of Respectability. I was supposed to say responsibility. Respectability. So, Dawn, what led you to write this book?
It's a good question. Actually, I'd written a short story like years ago.
Okay.
And I was going through some stuff, and I just written a book, but I never published it.
Oh, okay.
So, going through some stuff, I found out some paperwork, and I seen one of those short stories, and I used that short story, and it created this.
So this all started from a short story.
Right.
Okay. So, do you think it's gonna be like more? You're gonna write more books based on this story, or you're gonna go a different way with more writing?
It all depends on how people respond to it.
Got you. That's good.
You know, if they respond to the characters, then and they want to know more about them,
Okay.
then yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Have you always been a writer?
Yeah, I like writing.
Okay, so you've been writing like in school, plays or anything like that, short stories?
No, it started when I was in grade school.
Okay.
The teacher gave us some, spelling words to do.
Uh-huh.
And they say take the spelling words and make a story out of
Yes.
it. And from there it just snowballed.
Okay, all right, okay. So do you like it a lot more than is that something that you think you can do like for a job?
That's what I want to do.
Same, right?
I want to make that my next step.
Yes, that's what I said. I want to do like retiring, like that's the stuff I want to do. More of the things that I enjoy doing, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
I've done
good.
stuff that I had to do. I want to do stuff that I want to do.
Right, and still get paid.
And still get paid. Exactly.
That's the key. Who was your favorite author? Do you have a favorite author, writer, or somebody that you, I guess that you get some of your inspiration from?
Dick Francis.
Dick Francis.
I love Dick Francis.
Okay.
Also, Amanda Quick.
Okay.
I love their books.
Okay.
Two different countries.
Yeah.
The books are great.
Books are great. Okay, all right. Sometimes when you ask a person who their favorite author is, like people who write, they can tell you. I think it's more easier for people who like are actors or actresses or singers. They can tell you who their favorite singers are and their favorite actors. But when it comes to like an author, because they don't really, they be like, I just like reading. So yeah, I read a little bit of the book. It is absolutely amazing. Good writing. I shared it with a lot of my coworkers. They are very interested. One of my coworkers who always looking for a good book to read, I shared it with her. So she's ready to read it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I think that you have a bestseller here. I think that we're going to help you push it. We're going to definitely, on Blooming in Philly, we're going to definitely help you push this book.
That'd be great.
Okay, we're going to help you push it. I want to encourage you to write short stories too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think that would be great because short stories don't take as much time, and I think people will read it more because it's not that much. But I would encourage you to do more of that because this is a great book, and you said it started from a short story. So
right.
I think that short story, even if you make a book with compilations of short stories in it, like different, you know what I mean?
Right.
Giving her ideas here. But this is what I do. I like to brand people. I like to give people ideas. I like to push people and encourage people to do what their gift will allow them to do.
Right.
Because you seem very gifted in that. You seem very passionate. So I'm, like to give you those tips to do that. But I think it's a great book. I absolutely love it. So how you working nights, how do you find time to write? On your night shift, right? No.
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes I would, on my downtime, I would write, when I'm in my little tub, or just sitting there just writing.
Right.
Until it's time to work, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, or when I go home, if you're not tired, even if you are tired, you just sit in the computer and just start writing because it just starts to flow.
Yes, yes. I when I was reading the intro of your book, you did give a couple of people some mentions and shout outs. Like you said, I think it was like one of your supervisors, you said, thanks for giving me the time to write. That's very good because you're not going to find that. But someone else saw that gift in you as well, and they wanted you to get this done, and they're pushing for you there in your corner, which is very important. So that's very good. Kudos to your supervisor. Is there anyone else that encouraged you or helped you to write this book?
This particular book?
Yes. Like any family members or anything?
Well, a lot of them I bounced ideas from.
Okay.
But a friend of mine, Bernard, Bernard Williams, he passed away.
Okay. Yes, I read that in the book too. Yes.
Right. But we would go on these rides. If I needed to ride somewhere, he would take me with no problem.
Okay.
So I bounced a lot of my ideas from him.
Okay.
Off of him.
Okay.
And he was great with it because he did some time in prison.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But he did his time. He did what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
He was a great guy.
Okay. All right.
So, and he pretty much encouraged me to keep going with it.
Nice, nice.
So,
okay, and I see you mentioned a teacher of yours. That
Pierce?
Yes.
She's great.
Oh, do you still talk to her?
I haven't seen her in ages.
Okay.
But
that'd be great if she sees your work.
I know.
Right?
Because it was her idea, actually, because I'd written a story, it was called The Three Bloody Tests.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what grade were you in?
I was in, I think, 5th grade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
such an imagination, right?
I'll tell you. So I wrote that.
Okay.
And she read it, and she liked it. And she told me to keep writing, get a thesaurus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Use a dictionary when you write.
Right.
Just keep going.
Right.
So,
Okay, good. Now, this is, I don't know if this is off the cuff or anything, but your primary first language is English or Spanish?
No, English.
English, okay. Now, because I thought, okay, maybe your sister or your brother-in-law, Gardo, not Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Gardo.
He's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I always thought Crystal was, but Crystal's not.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Her husband is.
Yes.
Okay, so you're your first language. Okay. I always thought that. Okay. All right, that was information I didn't know, and I knew Crystal, her sister, for years. But okay. Hi, Crystal. Hope you watch this video. All right, so good. All right, so Dawn, you have children? Do they write like you? Did that gift transition to them? Like
Actually, my son, he likes to read.
now, like
He's not into fiction. He's nonfiction. He likes to read
no-
nonfiction.
Okay.
But my daughter, she likes to write fiction.
Okay, she writes too.
She writes, she does
Nice.
poems like I do.
Nice,
And she
okay.
does, artwork and drawings and all that stuff.
Oh, nice.
Matter of fact, she's now making rugs.
Oh, so we gotta have her here on Blooming in Philly.
Yeah, she's
Find out what she's doing. I'll come to her and we'll see what she has. I'm always about, like I said, I'm always about pushing people. Do you ever think about writing screenplays or anything like that? For theater or for short skits or anything like that?
No, I just like to write.
You just like to write? Okay. What if someone comes to you and say, hey, I like this. This could be great for a movie or a...
That would be great.
That would be great, right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because I like to see things like that come to life. Like, yeah, but this book here is pretty deep. It's pretty deep.
I was hoping people would say, because I haven't had any feedback right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure.
I think this is a good one. This is a good one. I'm telling you, it's a good one. Yeah, and like I said, when I'm showing my coworkers and they were just reading through it, and in the back they was like, ooh. So yeah, this is good. I feel like this book is not somebody that I know, like a famous person. Like literally, when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, I know this person. They wrote this book. It's really good. So I would encourage you also to try to push it in like the bookstores, like the Barnes and Noble. There's a couple of bookstores in Philly that you can try to get it into. Harriet Bookstore. It's owned by an African American woman. There's another guy. I'll see if I can send that information to you, because I think that would be great, because they always looking for artists, new artists, and African American people or women that write. So I think, because it's a good book, I'm telling you, I didn't finish reading all of it, but what I read of it, it's good.
Oh,
yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. If you like this type of book, I think it's great. I'm not going to tell you because I was about to say the one part in it, but I'm not going to tell you because I want you to get the book. All right? All right, Dylan. Well, I guess that concludes our interview. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for taking out your time to come to talk to me, blooming in Philly. Chatty's Talk. Again, thank you. And again, please, 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 Amazon. Is there anything you would like to say to the audience about this book? How to get your book?
Actually, if you Google it, my name and the book will come up.
Okay.
So Barnes and Noble.
Oh, it is somewhere.
And
she already there. She already there.
Right, it's on Thrift books.
Okay, yes.
So it's out there a little bit. So.
Nice. A little bit, girl. You're doing it up. Barnes and Noble and Thrift books. Okay. And Amazon. I got mine from Amazon. But, try the other site. And we're going to try to see if we can hook her up with some local bookstores to get it in. Because this is really good. This is really good. We should not wait for someone to become famous. Let's start them off here. This is where it is very important, because a lot of times we have to know somebody. You know what I mean? Oh, I know them. No, I know Dawn. I know Dawn Walker. She wrote this book, okay? Thanks again, Dawn, for joining me here on Blooming in Philly, Chatty's Talk. Thank you.